But welcome. I'm doing some cash stuffing tonight, and it took a little while to get the computer set up because Wolf and I bought a new gaming computer for him. And my laptop died about 3 months ago, and I've been using our business laptop, which is not a gaming laptop. So he bought the new gaming tower, and I have his old gaming laptop, which means I can stream and do stuff and I can play streaming games again, which is why I haven't been, honestly, because the business laptop could not handle that. This one can. Um, but I'm not playing a game tonight. Right now, what I am doing is cash stuffing, envelope stuffing. What does that mean? Envelope stuffing is a system where you try as much as possible to live your life on a cash basis instead of using your debit card or credit cards. And it's a way to set budgets and stick to it a little easier. And I'm going to move this over a bit so I can see things. And I hope you can hear me now. I think you can. The mic says you can. We're going to go with that. But a year ago, I had been off work at the time for 8 months, and we were in the middle of losing our house, and we had very, very little money, and we needed to make something change. And so, this is the system we have been using, and it's definitely helped us recover so much, in fact, that 3 weeks ago, when I had emergency surgery and was off work for 2 weeks and therefore didn't get paid because I've had some other health issues and I don't have any vacation time stored up. I didn't get paid today like I was supposed to, but we had about 3 weeks, 3 quarters of a month's expenses already saved because we're going towards having 2 months' expenses ahead. And even with me not getting paid today, following this system has made it so all our bills are still paid and we still had a little bit of money left to do things like buy Wolf a computer. Um, and I know there's a lot of people on YouTube and other places that do the envelope stuffing, but partially to keep me accountable and partially because it has helped us and maybe it'll help other people. And I'm going to go ahead and do it every Friday on my channel. Hopefully, it'll get uploaded on Friday, but it might be on Saturday. You know me. Um, I will be back later tonight, either streaming a game or streaming my tarot journal. I haven't decided which one yet. I haven't done the tarot junk journal in 3 weeks because I had surgery. And then this week I was back at work and I was trying to function through that. So I will tell you, I have an Excel file that helps me plan out the budget and where the money, what bucket the money needs to go in. Uh, I'm not going to show you the Excel file because that's getting a little too personal into our finances for me. Um, but my goal is eventually to have a file, a more streamlined and user-friendly file available for anyone who's interested in it. So that is coming. I have been working on it, but I'm doing a lot of uh, I'm doing a lot of automation, and that just takes me a while. I'm not super fast at it, but it's going to be really easy, and hopefully, it's going to be useful for people. And I'll eventually transfer ours over to it as well because I'm making it better than the one I'm using now. The one I'm using now is pretty much slapped together quickly. But basically, the way this works is you have three different types of funds. I call them grown up, no, adulting, grown up, and miscellaneous. You may not have miscellaneous, but we do. So your adulting money is a little high. I don't know what's going on there. Ooh, too low, too low, too low. Too high. Too low. Come on, man. I'm not. Okay. Just right. Goldilocks in the camera. Um, three types of. The first is adulting. These are your bills. These are the things that you have to pay every month to live. So for us, it's rent, electricity, cell phone, water, internet, car insurance, our various streaming stuff, gas, medicine, and groceries. You pay those before you pay anything else because you have to have that to live. Everything else is pretty optional. Then you have your grown up money, and that's the stuff you decide to spend your grown up money on because you're making your own money and you're a grown up and you get to make such decisions. So for us, that's cigarettes, eating out, travel. I call it beauty, but it's clothes, hair, makeup, anything like that. Stuff for the home, pets, cars, holiday, fun money, and then education. Because Wolf really wants to get G certified gemologist. He wants to be a certified gemologist, so that there's some classes he has to take for that. And then we have our miscellaneous funds that don't really fit in either of those, and that is our savings. And not our savings for, months ahead, but savings for whatever. Our business and our kid. Little man, we always put money towards little man because, yeah, and it's extra stuff for him. Like right now, he's going on a trip next summer to see some of the East Coast, and that's expensive because he's going with school, and we put money in there to pay for it. Now, not all, you don't have to put the same amount in each of your grown up funds. We don't, trust me. It depends on what we're focusing on. So, like right now, we're hitting holidays a little bit harder. And we're hitting car a little harder and home a little harder because we need to fill our propane tank and we have a car payment now. So, cars is actually kind of moved into adulting. But our car payment, it's not going to be very long and it's not very much because we bought a car from Ma, and a very old car from Ma. But it needs some repairs. So car's kind of an adulting one right now. It's getting a lot more added to it than we normally do. So Wolf gets paid every Friday. I get paid every other Friday. Wolf is hourly, so his paychecks vary slightly depending on if they had overtime. I'm salaried. My checks are the same every month. I did not get, or every week, every other week. I did not get paid this week because no, for a variety of reasons. Well, no, just because I was out sick. I didn't have any vacation time because I've also been diagnosed with RA and I've been having attacks of RA for the past 6 months, rheumatoid arthritis, and yeah, that's just eaten away at my vacation time. So that's where we are with that. But that's okay. We're okay. I'm going to walk you through my process and how I do everything, but I've already figured how much money we have coming in this week and put it in the various buckets. And of those buckets, some of them, like electric, cell phone, internet, car insurance, and our streaming stuff, those don't come out of the bank because those have to be paid by credit card. So I always leave those in the bank and I only pull out what we need for our other stuff. So that's where I am. I've already figured out ooh, how much goes into each bucket. And now we're going to do our update. Now, there's a budget sheet in, and let me find one I can show you real easy. Originally, we thought Dimitri's was going to come out into an envelope, but as it turns out, his trip has to be paid online, so it has to be paid by credit card. So his is not actually an envelope; it stays in as well. So there's nothing written on this one, but I have a budget sheet at the front of each envelope, and we keep track of what we put in and what we take out, and I make sure that matches where I'm supposed to be. So first up is rent, and our rent is $950 a month. According to my budget sheet, there should be 900 in here. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. So nothing came out of that because our rent's due on the 1st. And this paycheck, we're putting 50 in. So on my Excel spreadsheet, I'm going to highlight it to show you I did that. I'm going to take 20, 40, 45, and 50. I don't have one of those fancy little trays. Sorry. I'm going to add that to our rent, which will be paid this weekend. And then I write on here 10, what is it, 25, payday, 50. There's 950 in here. Put the budget sheet back in, and that one is done. All right. On my spreadsheet, electric is next. That stays in there. Verizon or cell phone is next. That stays in there. Water, we're doing real good on our water bill. Like it's been a lot less than I expected lately. So I'm not putting that much in there. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's what I thought should be in there. We're adding 5 to it. And our water bill runs anywhere from $35 to $60. So we definitely have enough to cover the next one, whatever it is. Why does it vary so much? Because it's Arkansas. It just depends on what we're doing with it. All right, fuel. I know we've spent the money in fuel. Wolf filled up my car. So I'm going to write 1020 and we pulled out 40. Means there's nothing in there. And I am adding 50 to it. I'm adding 50 to it because I know Wolf's going to need to fill up his car. Mine should be fine for another week or two. 20, 40, 45, 50. But I don't like this being at 0. I didn't pull out last week. Oh, I forgot to write. So we have a little more in the bank than we normally do, and I'm good with that because a lot of our cushion went, and we're going to have some pretty wicked med bills coming. So there's that. And on the spreadsheet, I'll subtract the amount we spent so that it shows total amount in here is what it is. All right, so meds we've spent around. All right, next up is cigarettes. This concerns me because Wolf was supposed to buy cigarettes this morning. No, he's buying them tomorrow. That's right. That's right. Okay. Doesn't concern me anymore. I remembered myself. And we're putting 25 in there. Ooh, I was worried. So that is enough for 2 weeks worth of cigarettes for us. I know it's a lot. You know what? I don't really care. It's our business. Okay. Up next is groceries. We bought we did a big grocery haul last week, so we don't have as much today. I'm gonna put 1018 groceries, and we emptied it. And today we're putting 50 in, 20, 40, 45, and 50 because we won't need many groceries this week. And I know that. And it's a low paycheck, and we're good. So 10, 25, pay, 50, 50. There, like that. And those are done. Okay, so now there's a whole bunch of envelopes that we're not putting money in this month. Normally we would. Emergencies, we have 125 in here. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Travel is not a high priority. Clothes, hair, beauty, not a high priority. Cars is because, like I said, we have that car payment coming. Now, we actually took some money out of this because we need to buy some bulbs. There we go. We needed to buy some new bulbs for the car, but it's getting 50 today. Well, I need to count and make sure I have the right amount in here. Let's do that first. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 71. That's what I thought would be in there, which is good. We're adding 50, 20, 40, 45, and 50, bringing it up to $121. Now, real soon here, oops, we got to make our first car payment. The goal was to pay $200. I'm thinking it's going to be $150, but that's okay. It'll be all right. We'll get everything paid for. So there is the car done. Home is getting $15. We spent some on the. We had to get a new microwave. Our microwave had rusted through. So we spent. That's not right. That's right. Okay. Now let's make sure I've got the right amount in here. Yep, 40 is what's in here. We're adding 15, 5, 10, 15. For $65. We need 200 to fill our propane tank, so we should have that done by the end of November. Which is fine. We live in Arkansas, so we really won't need the heater until January. So we're not like in a super big hurry right now. All right, pets doesn't need anything. We've got 65 in there. Nobody's got any vet visits coming up. They have plenty of food. We're not putting anything in eat out right now because that's an extra that we don't need. I do need to make some edits though. Spent that. Spent that. All right, which takes us to holidays. So let's see what's in here. 1, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. That's what I said should be in there. And actually, I'm going to pull out the 75. I'm going to add 25 to it. And I'm going to switch out one of the hundreds in our rent money. I'm leaving this sticking out there. Because the rent envelope is going to be empty this week. The holiday envelope is not. And I try to keep as small bills in here as possible. And that's just because this is not that big of a binder. Now, no, for a lot of people, $200 may not sound like a whole lot for Christmas, but we only have each other, our son's mom, and then Wolf's mom and dad to buy for. So we only have 4 people to buy for, plus each other. It's fine. Oh, I was wrong. I said we weren't putting any fun money in, but the last $10 does go in fun money, and I'm $7 short, but that's okay. All right, so take that out. Whoops. That's okay. I'm gonna do this backwards. 90. So there's 10 whole dollars in fun money. As we bought a computer, and that ate a lot of the fun money. That ate all the fun money. So there's that. Holiday's good. It also ate almost all of our savings. So I do have some leftover money from a few things. I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And I'm going to put 7 of that in our savings. Why 7? Because that's how much I thought I had left, and I was wrong. And I'm going to put the 13 towards what? You know what? I'm just going to put 5 in our savings challenge here. Get rid of the ones, which is usually where my ones go, is into our savings challenge. And just anytime I have extra ones, that's where I stick them. That's why there's only $1 in there, but now there's 6. That leaves me with 15. Oh, where am I going to stick it? I don't know. I probably should put it under emergency, maybe. No, I'm kind of good with emergency. Put it towards travel, which I think I emptied out travel. No, I didn't. It has exactly what it's supposed to have in it. I'm going to put it in travel because I would like us to go somewhere at some point. And that gives us 125 in travel, which is enough for one night hotel room in Branson. Can't get any food, can't get gas up there, can't do anything else, but we could stay one night in Branson. But all right, so I'm going to put that there. Everything has been updated. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So when we need to spend something, like tomorrow when Wolf goes to get cigarettes, he will open to the cigarette page, which is here somewhere. There it is. And he'll pull out what he needs. Then when he gets back, he fills this out and keeps track of it. So that's how we do that. Hang on. So that's how that works. It's pretty quick. It's pretty easy. And yeah, it took me what? About 23 minutes, including all of my jabbering. So it's quick, and I highly recommend this. I will be back next Friday to do this all again. Thanks for joining me.